like,
and they were picking up chestnuts with their hands.
And then they were picking up chestnuts with their hands. I really wish I had said that, but instead I said like, oh, like who are you bringing to the dinner party, dead or alive? And
not that old trope.
And I was like, I don't really have anything here, bud. Like, you haven't asked me a single question all night. You don't know anything about me. So I asked him this question, and I told him I had a hard out at 9. So this is like not 8:30. So he spends 20 minutes answering this question, and finally goes, well, what about you? And I wasn't even prepared with an answer because I never thought he'd ask me. I said,
Jesus and Marilyn Monroe.
Basically, I was like, my great aunt, Carol Burnett, Lucille Ball, and Whoopi Goldberg. And then he starts,
okay, that's a great dinner party.
Thank you. It would be an excellent dinner party. But then he starts going on a big rant, not a rant, but like another TED talk about Lucille Ball. And then this is when I finally like got up the nerve and I went, oh, I know a lot about her. I am inviting her to the dinner party after all. And then I was like, I've got to go. But it was definitely he was batting 1,000 too. Like he had everything going for him. All he needed to do was ask me a question. And I had offered plenty of seeds. I used to work at a Ren fair. I hosted derby party. I wrote a play about Bigfoot. Like all these little things, nothing. I even brought up that I had a cat no less than 3 times. Didn't ask what her name was. Didn't want to see a picture. Didn't even say, I'm more of a dog person. Nothing. No acknowledgement for the kitty cat.
This person is not worth your time.
Was not worth my time.
It always blows my mind when and I say this with the most affection in the world, when my like yapper friends, because we are all yappers here, let us be honest, goes on a date and someone out yaps them. I'm like, I know we are all capable of holding solid conversation.
I think we've been spoiled rotten with good conversation.
Literally.
We really have. Because anyway, so my let him down easy was just like, hey, I didn't really feel the connection I was expecting. Thank you so much. It was nice getting to know you. Good luck out there. And then he fully unmatched me and didn't want to talk, which is his right. He doesn't need to respond. But
he's out there saying, God, all she did was talk about herself and her stupid cat. And I try to ask thoughtful questions and again, if you want to talk about your special interest for 2 hours, awesome. I want to hear about it, but I want to be a participant in the conversation. Yes.
I want to be an audience member in that conveison. So any hoots and hollers. Well, don't go dating waterfalls.
If you wind up going out on a date with him, tell me you have a friend. I, in October, am potentially being taught a masterclass by a famous opera singer, and then she's coming to my house to play games. So pick that opera boy.
Take that opera boy.
Opera boy.
That's the thing.
Rematch him. To tell him this.
Just to give him a me.
Mm-hmm. And by the way,
and in Pride Month of all the days.
Homophobic of him.
That was actually, you know what? That was on me. I went out with a straight guy. Yeah. I should have gone out with a queer.
A mistake everyone makes. A mistake few recover from.
Some people marry them.
I saw something on Instagram the other day that's I'm attracted to men, but I'll do anything for women.
Like you're a divorced mother. I said that, Robin was like,
So many thoughts.
Mm-hmm. Fucking straight men, right?
The IT crowd.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Improv Technology. That's us. I'm your host, Jeff Wolfthal, the token straight of every broadcast.
We need one.
It's true. Only need one, and honestly, barely. But let me introduce you.
New Jeff Lord just dropped.
No. Like you barely need one.
Oh, okay.
That was a terrible delivery.
Damn, that was queer baiting.
I'm
That's
sorry.
the greatest thing you
did
could have
not-
done.
You were like, what are we gonna learn about Jeff right now?
There were at least 4 people behind the computer right now that stood up straight and were like, "What? What does that mean, Jeff?"
Not as straight as I am. So let me introduce you to the people that we have performing for you tonight. We have Robin Fertitta.
There's not an egg I won't crack.
Hey.
What? I don't. What?
It's trans. It's a trans thing.
We've got Jonathan Handley.
Please get me off the screen. Let me live with my shame. I don't know what that means. They threw that brick at Stonewall for nothing.
And we've got Katie Hope Noble.
I'm attracted to men, but I will do anything for a woman. Anything.
And tonight we're going to do some improv for you, which means that it might get funnier than this.
It always can.
Listen,
It really does.
my favorite lore about someone on this screen, I'm not going to say any names, is that someone on the screen one time got on a sugar daddy website just because they wanted a new camera. They didn't want a relationship. They wanted a new camera.
I wanted a new point and shoot camera.
Oh.
And then I got matched, and then I got scared. I was like, "Oh, I gotta follow through on this."
That is my favorite thing about Katie Hope Noble is she, and it was in 2016. We were in like leads in the commons at fair, and she's like, "I'm getting on the sugar daddy website. I want a new camera."
I was like, I can do that. I was so confident. I had a lot of unearned confidence, especially because right before unearned. It's earned now. I hadn't earned it yet. I hadn't earned it by that point, especially because right before going to the Ren Fair, I worked for Cutco Cutlery, which, if you don't know, they sell great, huh?
That's a lot of words. Cutco Cutlery. That's Cutco
Cutlery.
I remember when Mike was a Cutco Cutlery salesman.
I actually wasn't a salesman. If you guys know what it is, it's fully a scam, but the knives are nice. But it's like predatory selling practices. It's not good. And the idea is that you go to an interview, you're automatically hired, and then they make you give them like 20 names of other people who might be interested in interviewing. And it was my job to call up those people. And it'd be like, "Hi there, Jonathan Handley thought you might be interested in this amazing new opportunity." And he'd go, "What was that, honey?" "Oh, that's my grandson." And I go, "Okay." And then I take them off the list. Or it'd be like, I did one project with him back in like a 101 class. And I go, "Okay, you don't have to come." Like, but
that's insane.
Wow.
It was insane. And I had zero respect for that boss and was deeply attracted to him. He was a pear-shaped, rat-faced man, and we were 2 drinks away from getting it on at every opportunity. We were on the cusp, and we were an HR violation waiting to happen.
Oh my God, I cannot imagine just the idea that you're at work. This middle-aged manager is just doing
not even middle-aged. He was 23 years old. He was my age, acting like he had been at this company for 15 years, wearing like khakis that were too big, a shirt that did not fit, always cooking fish in the microwave. And I was like, I need him. I just love the idea that this man is just doing his job the whole time. You're sitting there on the phone and you're like, oh, the tension is so real. Palpable. Well, okay, so coming back to Kentucky. Sorry, we're on the Yap train right now. Coming back to Kentucky, in between seasons at that place we all worked, he did reach out to me and was like, I see you're back in Kentucky now. Do you want to come party up in Louisville with me? And I was too sad and I didn't go. And I went back. You missed that was your one chance, Fancy.
That's not true. That's not true. You can get back in there. You just apply to that cutlery place again. He'll be there.
He'll be there.
Pear-shaped.
Oh, I was like a pear-shaped man. I was like, yeah.
Because every girl's crazy about a pear-shaped man.
I was like, this is a fat bottom boy, and I need to know more.
I just love that your type is solidly like middle-aged before their time, and like fully embraces the fact that they are built to withstand a famine.
Yeah. Yes.
That's it.
You know what?
And I think it's because I was middle-aged before my time, and I am also built to withstand a famine.
So you need someone who's going to get to that famine with you.
With me.
As someone who's been 30 since he was 18, I get you.
You get it.
Mm-hmm.
See, I had the opposite effect. It is just now that I can walk into some place that is 21 and older and them not look at me sideways when I come through the door.
Same.
You got a baby face.
I do. Fat bottom boys who make the Cutco scheme go round.
Darn tune. Darn tune.
Oh my god. Katie, do you know that I remember our first outing at that place we all worked. Me and you went to the Turkey Hill and listened to the Waitress soundtrack.
Aw.
You made me listen to it. I didn't know anything from it. And you were like, you have to listen to this.
I was like, this is my new favorite thing.
Yep. And
Sugar,
we went to
butter, flour.
and got entirely 2 large soda, like those massive sodas.
Oh, just a liter of pop each.
And you're in your little not Forerunner, your
RAV4.
RAV4, there it is.
Mm-hmm.
With the fancy little glove box that I could push that button.
People loved that.
What was so fancy about this glove
It
box?
wasn't. It just had a button that said open close, and it would.
Like you
everybody had tested those.
And then you press close, and it's like, and I was like, this is the height of innovation. Like this is why.
In my 2006 Toyota RAV4.
Are you telling me that everybody was playing with Katie's glove box?
Except the pear-shaped man.
Except for
But he wanted to.
Oh,
and you know,
I tell you, you give me a push button. Oh, honey. Listen, that is why we went through the Industrial Revolution. Because for that glove box in your RAV4. Oh, champagne colored. She was a beaut.
I loved that car.
that's another way you know that someone is middle-aged before their time is when they drive a champagne-colored vehicle.
And I think it had the like interior, like the fake wood interior too.
It did not have the fake wood interior, but it did have matching champagne beige interior.
That's beige on beige.
Beige on beige.
My first car was a Dodge Stratus that was champagne on the outside and that tan on the inside. I called it Old Man Tan.
Oh, that's nice. My first car was such a beat up that its front bumper had been broken and the last owner replaced it by spray foam.
That was also my Dodge Stratus.
Oh, okay.
My first car was a 98 Geo Metro, or 95. I think it was 95 Geo Metro, that the hydraulics on the trunk, on the hatchback, did not work. So my father crafted a little PVC staff that stood on the back of it and held the hatchback open. It did not have air conditioning, but I was too prideful to ride around with the windows down because I didn't want people to know in my little Geo Metro that I didn't have air conditioner. So the first job I ever had, the first day, I roll up with the windows all the way up, no air conditioning on. It's South Georgia in the summertime, drenched in sweat. And I walk in. First thing the woman I work with, never met me before in her life, goes, "Did you walk to work?" Oh my gosh. That little car, it got 48 miles to the gallon.
Wow.
Damn.
It was a manual. Oh, I loved that little car.
Oh, I need a 48 miles to the gallon.
Mm-hmm.
Was it a 5-speed manual?
It was.
Okay.
It was really easy though. But 2 people was about as many people as you wanted in it. Now, in college, when I tell y'all, because y'all know I love to drive people around. I love to be the person driving. That was no different when I had that little Geo Metro, and I'm telling y'all, we would pile in there.
The no AC car.
Well, so part of my graduation money when I graduated high school went to getting a new air compressor for it, and then it got air conditioner.
Okay.
Oh, and when it got air conditioner, honey couldn't tell me nothing. That thing, it was so nice because if you drive a manual, if it ever dies, one of the old manuals, if it ever dies, if you can get it up to like going fast enough, you can pop the clutch and it'll start.
Mm-hmm.
If I ever got stranded somewhere, honey, I just need to give it a good push, jump in the driver's seat, and that thing would go.
Get the flux capacitor up to 1.21 gigawatts.
Basically. The only downside was the window when I let it down, it was because it was crank. It was no electric windows. It's crank. When I cranked it back up, I had to keep my hand on it to keep it in the track. Off to the side.
Oh yeah, I know that.
$5, I'm telling you.
Yes, JC Foster's left nut. Honestly, the people on this screen that know the most about cars are also the gayest.
What is JC Foster? Who is that? And why is his left nut talking to us?
I want to talk to the right nut, please.
Sorry, the right nut is no longer with us. It's just the left nut now.
Oh, not a Lance Armstrong situation.
Exactly.
Solidarity with Lance Armstrong's missing nut.
I like that it's missing, not removed.
No,
missing.
it's missing.
Right.
It's left. It's like a Tamagotchi that didn't get cared for.
It's shit everywhere and left.
You boot that thing up and you get a cutscene of it packing its things up into a bag on a stick and leaving.
But the bag is just the scrotum.
Yeah.
Tamagotchis. My question about a Tamagotchi is, was there like long-term care? Because they were so needy. Like, how was I to ever go to school and let my Tamagotchi survive? Do you know what I mean? Like, every 2 minutes it needed food.
You didn't bring your Tamagotchi
to school? This is the plight of a
school?
single parent.
You know, they should do that now instead of the flour bags.
Mm-hmm.
They should give the Tamagotchis.
People
Wow.
don't talk to Daisy like that.
One's just sleeping.
No, I'm so sorry. He's sleeping forever.
In 3 days, it'll rise again, though.
It's
Like
a
good
resty.
sourdoughs.
That resty's rest.
Because he was allowed at school. Oh, Aaron, that's sweet.
Your mother took care of your Tamagotchi, Aaron?
Wow.
That's the ultimate, like, mom doing the book report the night before it's due.
I wish my parents, when I tell you, if I had looked at my mom and been like, you have to take this Tamagotchi to work and care for it. I'm telling y'all, mama.
Thrown out the window.
Come here. I'm gonna ask her. We're gonna get a real-time answer.
Live on...
I don't even think I had a Tamagotchi because my parents were like over it by the time I came around.
So we've been cleaning out the room that I'm in right now because it became this like amalgamation guest room, and I have moved back into it. If I ask you when I was, I don't know, like high school, if I ask you to take a Tamagotchi to work and take care of it for me during the day, what would you have done?
Probably not.
That's the right answer.
She's trying to be nice because she's on camera. She would
Probably not.
Probably not.
Probably not.
Here at the house.
She would have. She
Because
might.
they died quite often.
She knows.
Y'all didn't even look after them.
Not her calling out my lackluster parenting skills. She said, y'all didn't even listen. When I tell you, I would turn that thing off so quick. If it got too needy, I don't want to have kids. That's why, because something needing me.
I love how also we've gone 19 minutes into the show. We did the intro cutscene, and then we went right back to yapping.
Yeah,
We went, no,
we
this is a
yapped
podcast
beyond.
today.
Jeff is like on the trigger with that. Debbie Hamlin, you really think that me having worked at that place that I worked can own a house?
Well, with your new job, you should be able to save pretty quickly.
Yeah.
I ain't even started that new job. I'll be all right. Listen, where I'm at right now, I'm fine. But we're working on getting this room done away with. We took so much stuff away. Because so much of it is just like, because this was my oldest brother's room, Jamie. Some of y'all have met him. His room. And then when he moved out, did not take everything with him. Then it became my middle brother's room. Same thing. When he left, did not take everything with him. And then it became this weird like computer room, gaming console room, guest room. And then now I've moved back into it, and I'm very much like, I need places to put my clothes. I need places to put stuff on the walls. And as you can see, the walls are occupied.
With all of your awards, right?
Yeah. So
Knew it.
But with that, what do you want to know about me?
And there we go. Now we can actually start the show.
Okay, let's get this.
The IT crowd.
All right, let's get started with our first game. Which let's. Do you want to skip ahead or do you want to start at the beginning?
Let's skip ahead.
All right.
Okay.
We're going to jump to a game that we call Director Overlord. So this is a game where they're going to act out a scene. What we need from you all in the comments, besides unabashedly flirting with Katie, which keep it up, is we need suggestions of genres of television, movies, literature, theater, whatever. Just put some fun and interesting genres in there, and then we'll see what happens. But first, they have to act out the scene straight. Not straight, but they have to act out the scene without any pretense of genre on it. So the title of this scene comes to us from Debbie Willis Hamlin, and it is Paint by Numbers. So whenever you're ready, action.
Y'all, I'm just so excited to learn how to paint with you two. Oh, it's just going to be so good.
Now I brought the numbers.
And I brought the brushes.
Oh, great. I brought the paint. Now, I got this one from Kohl's, and I got this one from Bed Bath & Beyond.
Let's go with the Bed Bath & Beyond.
Yeah,
I think like Bahama Breeze and, some cherry blossoms would really go well with our numbers. We're using only prime numbers today.
Oh my God. I love a prime paint.
Mm-hmm.
Oh God, it's just so good to get into some painting using arithmetic. You know.
Listen, I will say, Darlene over here is the first person I've ever met that does paint by numbers, geometry style, algebra style.
I think it's really important to bring math and art together because they really should never have been separated. But I do have a bit of a confession.
Oh, confess.
It's all sacred here in the walls of this here paint house.
Mm-hmm.
I feel very seen and loved by you guys right now. I'm number blind.
Oh my God, you can't tell evens from odds.
I can't tell evens from odds.
Oh my God, I bet you don't know left from right neither.
Left, right, up, down, center. I'm hoping that I can learn a little bit. So I think these are prime numbers, but you let me know if they're not.
Listen, honey, all you got to do, all right? I've got the brushes. Belinda's got the paint.
I do.
All right. You just hold up a number and we will let you know if it's odd or even.
All right.
Okay. Yeah, we got this.
This one.
Support. Okay, hold on. Wait, no, I'm confused now. Now, is this number, are you adding both of the hands or the hands separate, right?
I don't know.
Oh, you don't.
Belinda, are you number blind as well?
No, well, I'm not. How would I know if I am?
Well, what you'd have to do is
Take
you'd have
half
to
the
step
sentence.
back about 3 steps and tell us which of the littlest numbers you can read.
Step back about 3 steps. Okay.
Okay.
1,
2.
2, 3.
Now, Sasha, are you going to give her the number?
Yeah, all right.
Mhm.
Well, if I tell her the number, she ain't gonna have to read it now, is she?
You're right.
Yeah,
That's
right down
smart.
here. Yeah, right
Sasha,
down
you're
here.
so good.
How many,
You're so good to us.
how many numbers is that?
How many numbers or which number?
That's 2 numbers.
What number is that?
That's at least one number.
That's
Yeah.
what is it? What is it?
Oh, you're moving your fingers across. I can't with the. They're little bunny ears, so that's
Well,
2, right?
That's 2. Now is
Oh, got it.
is that even? Belinda, Duranda? No, Darlene. Lord help. Your name's straight.
Belinda Duranda. That's
Now,
my
if
middle
you're
name.
face
Why
blind
you
and
use
we're number blind, then I don't know that we're going to be able to paint very well.
Wait, no,
I'm
no.
Cut.
All of us being different blinds. I'm sorry, that is so funny. I'm face blind, you're number blind. Robin, just blind.
Just blind.
Oh,
I'm not going to lie to you. I didn't hear what game we were doing, and I kept waiting for something else to happen. I was like, I don't know when are we going to get stopped?
Oh man.
So, gang, I love the representation that this gave us, the different types of blindness.
Sure.
But I think it needs more representation. I'm thinking like fantasy representation. I need not just representations of different challenges and disabilities,
Sure.
but elves and shit. So I want you to make this scene a Lord of the Rings style fantasy. All right.
I really don't remember what we said.
Back to 1 and action.
Thank you all for gathering here at this Paint by Numbers Council. We have brought us with this lovely enchanted ring, and it is very important that we paint it by the correct numbers.
Yes, Zolthar. It is the ring of 0.
I am the 0 ring.
Yes, your greatness.
Yes, your greatness.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm quite looking forward to painting with other zeros.
Yes, your greatness. Now for the magical enchanted paints that we have brought today. This one comes from the far reaches of Aziraphil. He has a lovely home. I also brought this one. Now, this one I did have to wrench from the dead hands of a Balrog. It took a lot of work. Is there one that Zero would like to be painted as?
Dead Balrog hand.
Dead Balrog. It's a fantastic choice, Master. Thank you very much.
And as the greatest crafter in the land, I spent hours this morning pulling stems off of trees, gathering twine and leaves. And after 3 hours, I said to hell with it and went to Michael's. So
Good job, Wizard Overseer Master Michael.
Yes, thank you, Master Michael. I am Master. No, that is Master.
No, I
Michael.
was saying you were Master Michael, but you don't have to be.
Yes, I don't have to be.
It's-
Big Ring has a confession.
Yes, your
Yes,
grace.
Your Grace. Yes.
Big Ring doesn't know what comes after 0.
Your greatness. The number blindness has jumped upon it.
A curse has come to the ring.
We're fallen.
Oh
A
no!
great goodness, glory, what are we? Greatness has.
Great goodness, glory goodness! I cannot believe it.
Curse has befell. It's his greatness.
Do tell if I show a number if it comes after 0.
Of course,
Yes,
course,
Your
we will,
Greatness.
Your
Yes, Your
Greatness.
Greatness.
Of course.
That's
I
the
am
cost.
showing the number now.
Yes.
Does this number come after 0?
Your greatness. I do not mean to question your infinite wisdom.
Oh!
My
How
eyes,
dare
I
you
now too
question.
am blind.
Yes,
Yes, but what type of blindness? It is a curse that travels. We must know how it works.
Oh, there is only one way to test. The 3-step 2-finger test.
3-step 2-finger. 3-step 2-finger. 3-step 2-finger.
I will perform the ritual now.
Good.
3-step.
2-finger. How many fingers am I?
Do you mean how many numbers or how many fingers? The great zero is uncertain.
I don't know. The curse has gotten me too.
Cut.
Did that work?
Did I get you? Was that good? I think that was good.
I do
2 takes
hope,
and done.
JC Foster Leftnut, that the ring does tell you my current status, but I do appreciate the flirting.
That was good. That was very good. But
Okay.
I think there's an essence missing to this that really distills it down to what you're trying to get at. And I think you'll get there if you make this a Sesame Street style kids show.
Oh,
Mm.
that's
Right?
Yeah. Okay.
And action.
Welcome, neighbors, to the annual Paint by Numbers party. I'm so glad to be joined here by my lovely 2 friends. Go ahead and introduce yourself, friends.
Hi there. My name's Baxter, and I live in a dumpster, but not because I have to, because I want to.
That's right.
Hi, I'm Nick, and I live upstairs.
Well, thank you, Nick and Baxter, for joining us for this party. I'm so excited that y'all are here. Now, I brought a couple of different paints. Now, this one is a red paint can. Can we all say red paint?
Red paint.
That's right. Yeah, and right over
Red
here,
paint.
this is a blue paint can. Can we say blue paint?
Blue paint.
That's right. Great job. Now, which paint do we want to start with?
Oh,
Red,
uh,
blue,
oh, you pick.
blue.
Eeny, meeny, miny, ooh, blue.
Blue's a great choice. Good job,
I
Nick.
have a confession to make.
Yeah, what's up, Baxter?
I can't tell the difference between red and blue. And it makes me feel left out and scared.
Oh, well, honey, sweetie. Now, that's what we call color blindness. And actually, a lot of people are colorblind. I bet a few of the people watching here today have some color blindness, and that's okay.
I'm colorblind.
Yeah, you are?
Yeah,
What kind of colorblind are you?
colorblind.
Okay.
I have a sneaking suspicion you don't know what colorblind means.
Me?
No,
Oh,
the upstairs boy.
Baxter gets to do all the fun stuff. He gets to got the backwards hat. He lives in a dumpster, and now he's colorblind. I want to be colorblind.
I'm a tragic character.
well, Nick, maybe you might not be colorblind, but maybe you're a different type of blind. That's right, folks. Everybody has something that's different from them to someone else. It might be a disability. Let's find out.
I
Okay.
think we should check.
Okay, that's a great idea. How would we check?
Hmm.
Audience, do you know how we check?
3-finger 2-step.
That's right.
Finger,
3-finger 2-step.
two-step.
Yeah. Okay. So,
Teacher,
yeah.
my aunt said the 3-finger 2-step's how I wound up with my cousin.
It sounds like Sheik's got love blindness.
No, they didn't wear a condom.
Hey, producer, can we?
Cut. That's the end of the game. Well done.
Oh my gosh. When I tell you the Lord of the Rings one, I have not laughed that hard in a hot minute. Oh, that was funny.
Katie, you really brought that ring to life.
Thank you.
Oh my God, that ring. There was so much personality to it.
He just wanted to be an artist. I think we forget that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sauron just wanted to create.
he tried to get into art school and they just didn't let him.
Yep.
And then
They
he wrote
should've.
this really weird book.
There's a book?
But-
Yeah, it's called Mind
Cimmerillion.
Ring.
You know what? Anyway.
Oh man.
I'm not a nerd and I feel left out.
Relatable character. Relatable. All right. I think pretty soon we are going to move on to our next game.
Just gotta,
Oh yeah.
just gotta get something here.
Let's see. Our next game. Yeah, let's warm ourselves back up a little bit with some I like my partners.
All right.
So this next game, they're going to fill in the age-old adage, I like my partners like I like my whatever, and then they'll explain why, but like a joke. So let's start off with I like my partners like I like my books.
Oh, I like my partners like I like my books. The spine is broken.
Hey!
I like my partners like I like my books. Dog ears.
Oh!
I like my partners like I like my books. Hardback.
Air shaped.
I like my partners like I like my books. In fine print.
Hey!
I like my partners like I like my books. Nothing I'd rather crack open at the end of the day.
All right, let's move on to our next one. I like my partners like I like my corn maze. Robin.
I like my partners like I like my corn maze. I spend $5 and I get lost all day in it.
Oh!
No, that was good. No, they got it. No, she got it.
All right. I like my partners like I like my Cracker Barrel rocking chair.
I like my partners like I like my Cracker Barrel rocking chair. Sat in, worn in, and always waiting for me.
Jonathan.
I like my this is so niche. I like my partners like I like my Cracker Barrel rocking chairs. They don't mind being set on by a few old ladies, and it just means before long I'm gonna get inside and get to pegging.
Yeah, it's a little...
Yes, Jonathan.
Oh, that's good.
All right. Last one. I like my partners like I like my dodgeball.
Oh,
Robin.
I like my partners like I like my dodgeball. No middle school kids anywhere close to it.
Good, yeah.
I like my partners like I like my dodgeball. When I smack them, they make that sweet doing sound.
I like my partners like I like my dodgeballs rubbered up.
Damn.
Heyo.
I like my partners like I like my dodgeballs, leaving bruises where you can't see.
Hey! And that's where we're going to end the
Yeah,
game. Well done. Well done. Debbie's in horny jail. Well done, Debbie.
Good job,
Good for
Debbie.
you.
Mm-hmm. Debbie is horny jail.
Not
The warden at horny jail.
Oh man.
Warden, yes. All right, gang. Let's we're moving right along, Footloose and Fancy Free now. Our next game is a game we'll call 357. In this game, they're going to be acting out a scene, but let's see. Katie can only speak in 3-word phrases. Robin can only speak in 5-word phrases, and Jonathan, let's see. Whoever in the comments has had a birthday the most recently, how old did you turn?
It's gonna be like Evelyn. She's 8.
Aaron posted. Aaron did comment.
13 and a half.
It's a half birthday.
And Aaron Walteri is 13 and a half.
Maybe she was born in a leap year.
I think Aaron was ready to answer before I made the birthday thing.
Oh, but it's Rebecca. Rebecca
Becca
turned.
Terrio's 39 today. Happy
Yay.
birthday,
Happy
Becca!
Happy birthday! Oh my
Yes.
gosh. What
All right,
a
so
way to
Jonathan,
celebrate.
In honor of Becca Terrio's birthday, you have to speak in 39-word lines.
Wow. Okay, Becca, you've done this to me.
Whew.
Happy birthday, I guess.
And your suggestion comes from Tori Marie Fraley Hogg. Thank you, Tori. You are at a yacht club. Whenever you're
Oh.
ready, action.
Welcome to Yacht Club.
Hey! Oh man, I'm so excited. This is my first yacht club.
Now, children, I know you may not be educated on the ins and outs of a yacht and the specific behaviors that must be respected here. But I am happy to guide you, and I have no idea how many fingers I've put up.
Just gonna give up then?
Sounds real lame.
Oh, here at the Sally Hansen School for Yachting, a submarket of the famous hair store, we refuse to give up, regardless of the pupil. And you two are some of the finest I've seen.
Well, you're right.
Yeah, dude. We're the best.
You took that as a compliment. Ooh, I must have said it wrong. I meant that you two are going to make me work for my entire year's salary on this Saturday. And you have the tiniest yacht in the marina. But we do not discriminate here at the Sally Hansen Beauty School, a sublet of the hair store.
Motion of ocean.
Whack, dude. That kind of sucks.
How dare you speak of Sally Marie Ann Catherine Josephine Harris that way? She started an empire. Many people said she could never go from hair to yachts, and they were right. But I single-handedly hyphenated
Why?
have upheld this single franchise in a strip mall in Central New Jersey.
Founder's name again?
Sally, I suppose Hanson. I may have said Harris, but that's just the Xanax talking, because I'm in form foreclosure and Chapter 11 bankruptcy. But enough about me. Back to the yachts. First course will be salad.
Wait, no. Sally, I suppose?
Got my lunch.
And that's the game. Jonathan, I'm pretty sure at one point you did 55 words.
I'm so glad you were counting, because I need you to know that this after like the first one was purely cosmetic.
Performative.
Yes.
Decorative hand gesture.
Hyphen.
Could I bring you in and interest you in some decorative hand gestures? Terrible way to ask for a blowjob, but that's a hand job. That's a god.
This hand fights.
One time was actually 39.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
It's just intuitive at this point. Listen,
All these years, Jonathan finally knows how to count.
It took long enough.
I do love not. I'm also number blind. Oh,
Now, how many fingers does Debbie have up in her photo?
Okay.
I also would like to throw back to the fact that someone
Throwing
named
out my number blindness.
Al.
I forgot the beginning of the game. I'm sorry.
Al DiBiase said that I should sell Cutco and then I could buy a house.
Don't fall in love. Don't fall in love with your assistant.
I'll be your assistant. Don't fall in love with me.
Isn't that like the ultimatum in like Walk to Remember? She's like, don't fall in love.
Don't fall in love.
Fall in love with me.
Honestly, given my track record, I probably would fall in love with an assistant.
Guys, just like knowing somebody's taking care of you, looking out for you.
Okay, wow, we do not have to go into that.
We're just unlocking.
Listen, we don't have to talk about the fact that my actual love language is someone remembering me in some capacity. We don't have to talk about that. Katie, why'd you bring it up?
Sorry.
I don't have health insurance, Chant. I can't afford this therapy.
Yeah, send your copay to me. Actually, if you want to contribute to Jonathan's copay, tell him, Jeff.
That's right. You can Venmo us at the IT Crowd so that when Jonathan does have health insurance and can afford to go to therapy, he can afford the copay. I mean, geez, we all need help affording those things at this point.
And we almost had Alex tonight, guys.
You're so close, but we couldn't afford him.
So close.
I want to take bets on if we think he actually was coming.
I think he was.
What if he's watching right now?
Yeah,
what if he is Jason
from his
Foster's
late
left
train.
eye?
Alex, if you're watching right now, call me.
Call me.
Yeah.
You gotta give him a little bit.
Who is Ed McMahon?
Ed McMahon.
That's how you spell McMahon?
Yeah.
Mac Mahone.
I guess it is. Shut up, Robin.
Hey, okay, here, I'll even it out. In middle school,
Katie Noble, I know it's you because it says it on my computer.
I just wanted you to feel seen.
I can't talk right now. I'm doing improv.
Are you doing it well?
I hung up. That's literally how you spell. I don't believe that.
Did you think it was like? How did you think it was spelled?
Like McMahon.
And how does one spell that?
Yeah.
As a fellow child who should have been left behind in George Bush's America, I want to know how you spell McMahon in your head.
McMahon. McMahon.
Ooh, another. I was expecting just one N.
Yeah.
All right, fair. I'm sorry. I got aggressive there.
Yeah.
You did.
Okay.
But Jonathan, that means you don't know how to spell the last name of the current Secretary of Education. But that's okay, because probably neither can she. So,
Boom.
let's move on to our
Boom.
next.
Here goes dynamite.
Boom.
But you know what last name I can't spell?
What?
You know what? Actually, I'm not going to say that because you're going to ask me to spell it, and I'm not confident I can.
Uh-huh.
Well, I think you got to say it now. Unfortunately, you spoke the thought out loud.
Kaknich.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Oh, can you?
I can.
Kachnycz.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Well done. Well
We're
done.
advancing to the next round of the spelling bee.
And
Venmo Jonathan,
now that you have
congratulations.
successfully done that, Josh, Elise, the Venmo is open.
Yeah, for the shout out.
Yeah.
He's actually in Princeton, New Jersey. It's some kind of like intensive for 3 weeks for some kind of fighting something.
All right.
him.
Look, Princeton's a cool town. When I was in 4th grade, I wanted to go to Princeton University so bad.
When I was in 4th grade, I wasn't convinced I'd go to college.
Well, there we go.
When I was in 4th grade, I don't even think I wanted to go to high school. I was just like, put me out there. I want to act now.
When I was in 4th grade, I wrote a play about Harriet Tubman.
Did you play Harriet Tubman?
Robin, I did not, because even in fourth grade, I knew that was wrong.
Okay.
Look, you
You
were
did
in
get
Georgia. There's no taking for granted.
But I do very vividly remember, because it was a group. We had a group assignment, and there were different tiers of assignment that we could do. And the largest tier that got us the most points was writing a play. And I was like, okay, we're gonna do this. And the group of friends I was with, we were all theatrical. And my friend Ricky Rawls, she's mixed. She was our Harriet, and then I just vividly remember on the playground going to our teachers and being like, because we would rehearse on the playground, and the first thing that happened was Harriet's like leaving the plantation where she was a slave to start the Underground Railroad, and the first scene was the slave owner pushing her down, and I remember going to our teachers and being like, okay, we're going to be bullying Ricky, but it's for the play. It's for the play.
We're rehearsing.
Yep. And then we presented it to our little fourth grade class, and we got full points for that. She said we're the first group who had done that, who had ever taken her up on writing a play.
For you.
Yeah, nice.
Apparently in fourth grade, Debbie wanted to be a madam, which that's ambition right there.
And has that changed, Debbie?
Small business owner.
Okay, but Aaron, you would be awesome as one of the like tattooed pinup John Wick phone switchboard operator.
No, that would be so much fun. Oh my gosh.
That's solid.
Dan,
But you know what else would be fun?
Another game?
If we did
I thought you were going to do the intro again.
Jeff, always keeping us on task.
I got it. You're all too funny. Someone's got to rein you in. But we're going to play a quick round of Shopkeep. What that means is that Robin is the proprietor of a
Wait,
shop.
actually, I just thought about this. As much as I would love to, I can hear you through the door so easily.
I am very loud. All right. So Jonathan is going to be the proprietor of a shop.
Oh my God. I have been given a business, the dowry.
Robin,
you
you
can
lost
afford
your
a house.
business.
I tried to keep it and I failed.
And who said we're not in a recession?
COVID's really impacting us all.
But Jonathan's going to be the proprietor of a shop that carries absolutely everything. And we are going to be very needy customers at Jonathan's shop. So here we go. Katie.
Yes, I'm ready.
You are in the market for a crystal ball
Okay.
that is made out, a crystal ball that's shaped like a book.
Okay. Hold on.
And it-
Shaped like book.
And it only works if you speak Latin to it.
Only works with Latin.
Yeah.
Great. Ready.
And that suggestion came from Aaron Gualtieri. Thank you.
Thank you, Aaron.
Robin.
Yeah.
You are going to be in the market for a hot air balloon.
Ooh, love it.
But this hot air balloon is made out of the soles of old Converse sneakers.
Okay.
And it was previously owned by Guy Fieri.
Guy Fieri.
Mhm.
I love it. Okay, so a hot air balloon that's made out of the soles of old Converse sneakers, previously owned by Guy Fieri. Got it.
Mhm. And that suggestion came from Dan Gualtieri. Thank you, Dan.
Thanks.
And
Dan.
then I am going to be asking Jonathan for a panini press made out of stewed tomatoes that hails from the Baroque era. And that suggestion came from Debbie Willis Hamlin. Thank you, Debbie. So now we're going to go away. Jonathan's going to come in, and one at a time, we're going to have to get Jonathan to figure out what we need without saying it outright. You'll figure it out. Bye.
Well, howdy do. Another day at Cheap Stuff for Us. A place where good credit, no credit, bad credit, we got it for you. Take it from me, Jonathan Hanley, fellow who couldn't own a house but now has a business. All right, we're open for business.
God,
Oh, it's muted. Hang on. I forgot to turn the sound on in the shop. You can knock all you like, but I'll never hear you. That's... Oh, okay. All right.
God, you good, dang good keep. I've come for a very particular ware, and I'm hoping that you will be able to help solve this for me.
Yes, fair maiden. I got wares, and I got wants, and I got theirs and here's.
Oh, God be with you then. I'm seeking. Come closer.
Yeah, all right. Yeah.
I am seeking a magical item of ill repute. Something that must be covered at all times as to not attract a wandering eye.
Oh, you want one of those cures for hysteria?
No. But thank you.
Well, a woman's got to take care of herself these days.
We've got to take care of it. Yes, you're quite right. You're quite right. But I'm looking for. It's spherical in nature, and it is dark magic, and it is often covered.
Ooh, the sort of magic that someone sort of,
At times, mostly people stare deep into this orb and get lost in its evil visions.
Oh, honey, you need a glass ball.
Yes, we'll take it. That works. I would have also accepted the particular
Crystal.
Yes, thank you.
That's what
Yeah,
they're called.
I want a name brand ball. I don't want one of these.
Let me tell you something. You don't want glass. You want crystal. Because if you got glass, Pyrex made them up till 72. And then after that, the Pyrex company gave up on the dark magic. So, but God, I'm rambling. Just take the crystal ball.
But unfortunately, this one is a bit too spherical for my natures and for my needs. I need it to look as though worlds will open before me.
Oh, so you're gonna need like a little, like a, I don't know, you want something, it's folding. You want it folded hamburger style or hot dog style?
Typically, I believe it is a hamburger fold.
Oh, so you're talking like oh God, the clams, like the pearls, the thing.
Not quite a clamshell. No, I want something a little more scholarly.
Well, honey, why didn't you just say that? You want a book?
Yes, I want it to be shaped as a tome.
Honey, well, do you want a book or you want a tome? I need you to make up your mind.
Dealer's choice.
Okay, well, you got this crystal ball shaped like a book.
Wait, how does it start? How do I enchant the magic forward?
Well, if history serves us correctly, normally you'd have a little switch under the table that you operated with your knees and but that's okay. You don't want to do any of the knee stuff. I understand. I
don't want to pick up any chestnuts with my knees. I wish to look upon this book and whisper a dead language to it, so no one may know.
Oh, you don't need the knee switch, baby. You got real magic in there.
Real magic.
You got real magic.
You.
I didn't know they had electricity back in them days.
They don't.
Got some got you good day. I didn't know, but I didn't hear a single word you said because I was distracted.
Distracted by my magic. Computer, turn the light off. She didn't hear me.
Oh God, listen.
Anyway, that's because she only responds to the same kind of language that I want this crystal ball book to respond to. A secret, dead language.
Alexa?
No.
Oh, I thought
is she a Catholic, maybe?
Latin.
You know it?
I've heard it.
You've heard it?
Listen, I listen. The only Latin I've ever touched is pig.
Crystale in the bookie, Latin, yeah?
You know what? I took a course in high school and I haven't touched it.
Does this book respond to Latin?
Yes, honey, I've been telling you. My God, calm down before your ceiling fan starts floating.
I will give you this magic crown.
Yes, thank you. All right, you want a crystal ball shaped like a book that responds to Latin.
Yes.
Thank you. Now get out of my shop in Jesus' name. Amen. Oh, my Lord, these dark magic people. First, it's the crystal. Then it's the hematite. Next thing you know, they want a little pink saltwater crystal to shove up somewhere. And I don't have time. Lord, just take lisinopril like the rest of us. All right, who's next?
Hi there. I represent the Lollipop Guild, and I'm a long way from home. I'm trying to get back there. Do you have any kind of ways that I could get back?
Listen, it's been a while since I've had to pick up a tornado, but I think I got one in the back.
Oh, well, a tornado. That's really that's very exciting. I want something that's a lot more like relaxed, like maybe how they got from my homeland to
Oh,
this
you're thinking like a hot air balloon.
Yeah, that would be great.
Yeah, great. I actually I have one in the back that was actually the one that came here.
Oh wow. Oh, so it's the one that came here?
Yeah.
So what's it made out of?
Wicker, mostly.
Mm-mm.
I can understand why you wouldn't want the wicker. It holds memories.
Yeah, no, it's not good. Very flammable. We don't want
Yeah.
that.
That's
Yeah, no, so I was kind of hoping that it could. So while I was here in your realm of human stuff and non-magic, I got really obsessed with not old-timey, kind of old-timey basketball. And I really liked their shoes.
No, so you're talking about like the high tops, like laces.
Well,
Leather?
it doesn't have to be high.
Leather?
No, a specific brand.
Just like an Air Jordan. Like a Nike.
You're not pro something, you're what?
Anti?
Well,
no. Amateur.
if you're not pro, you're against. But another word for that.
Con?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Con Air? You want something?
No. Stick to the shoes.
Okay. Converse.
Yeah.
Okay.
But a very particular part of the Converse is what I became infatuated with here on this mortal realm. It's the part that touches the earth.
Oh, so just like the soul of
Yeah. You got a hot air balloon that's made out of that?
Yeah, I think I got one in the back made out of Converse soles.
Oh, fantastic.
You're so welcome.
Oh my gosh, that's so awesome. But I do have one more question. Is it brand new?
Well, it's only got a couple miles on it.
Oh, so it's used. Oh, that's good. I like used. There was one more thing that I really became infatuated here before I go back to the land of Oz, and that I really liked going from town to town and enjoying all of their flavors, and riding trips on the Flavor Town.
Oh, okay. So listen, people don't know this, but old Guy Fieri, he had a couple, hot air balloons, and he had one particular one that we actually just got in last week, and it's got your name on it.
It's got my name on it already?
Not literally. You would have to pay extra for the monogram, but I got it in the back.
Oh, fantastic!
Yes, I have a hot air balloon with Converse soles that belong to Guy Fieri.
Oh, fantastic! Thank you so much, Elphaba. I'm coming home.
I see. I always knew there was something between Elphaba and them. Hello?
Oh! Yeah, terribly sorry to barge in, good chap. I was looking for a bite to eat.
Oh, well, we actually opened up a little cafe last week. We've got some mochas, some chokas, some lattes, itchy gitchy yas, and a sandwich or two.
Oh, the sandwich. Tell me, how do you make them?
Well, I get here about 5 o'clock in the morning, and I open up a pack.
Skip ahead. Just talk to me about machinery, good chap.
Well, the only bit of machinery I got is the butter knife, but I heard that Chauncey down the street has one of them fancy meat slicing machines.
That is disappointing. I was looking for something that would flatten and grill my meat.
Honey, you need a panini press.
Yes. Oh my God, do you have one of those?
Well, I got one. It's being used right now. But if you paid the right price, I could sell it to you.
Well, I might be inclined to pay the price that you were looking for if it fits my very particular specifications.
Oh, you got a specific panini in mind.
Well, you can say
nasty.
it's less the panini and more the press, the machinery.
Oh, you got a specific press?
Well, let's just say it's the build of it. I'm a big fan of fruits that you don't think of fruits for a lot of your life, but then someone really pedantic tells you that it's a fruit.
Yes, tomatoes.
Yeah, but not raw. I like them mushy.
Oh, you like a mushy mater?
Yes.
And okay. What you want part of the machine to be a mushy mater?
The whole thing, actually.
Just one. Robin, shut the hell up. Oh, so you want just a big old mushy panini press?
Well, yes, but it's not just generically mushy maters, like a very specifically prepared mater to make up the panini press.
Like a tomato sauce?
More chunky.
Oh, you thinking like a marinara?
No, more rustic, but still hot.
Oh, a salsa.
Not like something that people in Pennsylvania would have for breakfast.
What the hell does rustic mean in terms of tomatoes?
Like chunky.
You're talking stewed maters.
Yes.
Oh, you want a stewed mater panini press?
Boy, don't I.
Oh my God.
Well, these were very popular in the past.
That sounds like some shit Campbell's would sell.
Well, you know what they say? If it ain't from this time, don't fix it.
Well, that's true if it's not from that time.
I'd sure like it to be from that time.
Yes, I'm, somewhere, that's, thinking somewhere, that time, like the 50s.
Earlier, like very post-revolutionary.
Oh, so you're thinking sometime after the revolution.
Sometime after that, yes.
Yeah, so you're thinking, like early, 1800s maybe.
Right around there. But, I really just wanted to, I'm envisioning this stewed tomato panini press being around a lot of stucco and a lot of ornate, columns and clocks that kind of talk to you.
Now, you thinking, oh God, what is it Victorian? No, that's not. Edwardian? No.
If it ain't this, don't fix it.
You shut the hell up, Baroque.
Yes! Now, do you have what I want or not?
Yes, I have it. I have a stewed tomato panini press from the Baroque period.
Thank you very much, and good day to you.
Yeah, I said good day.
And that's the end of the game.
Oh my God. Oh my Lord.
We did it.
When I tell you made that joke and it went right over my head. You're like, well, if it ain't, that did not register for me at all.
I could tell, and I was waiting to see if eventually it would come back around.
Didn't. I mean, it did, but didn't.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, broken clock and all.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks, Debbie.
Thank you, Debbie. I'm sorry.
And Debbie, could you tell us, when about the revolution?
I know when the revolution happened.
Right after that.
Just want to point out there are a lot of revolutions.
That's true.
Honey, the earth make revolutions every day.
Exactly. Everything is post-revolutionary if you think about it.
Mm. And pre-revolutionary at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we can't talk about that. That's going to give me an existential crisis. You're going to tell me here, sitting on this full-size bed at Van Diemen Court in Fitzgerald, Georgia, I am both pre- and post-revolutionary.
Yeah.
You are the revolution.
Oh!
Welcome to Pride Month, everyone. We're the revolution.
Hey. Also, Jonathan definitely didn't just dox himself in front of the IT crowd.
What does that mean?
You gave away your address.
They don't know what number.
I will also, if we're also learning, if we're back to teaching Jonathan, And for those who don't understand, from the beginning of the show, the no egg I won't crack. Egg is a trans term for somebody who is trans but doesn't know it yet, or is in total denial. So the egg cracking is learning.
Well, speaking of eggs to crack, there's an egg I want to talk to you about when we finish up here, because I have an opinion about somebody that I think is an egg.
They're just waiting inside. They're cheaping in that chill.
I can't wait to hear it, because literally just a couple of days ago, I also heard from another friend being like, this last person I was just talking to is just, they're bursting at the seams.
What's it called when just the legs are out and they're walking around with the shell on?
Yeah, that's what it was like.
Well, friends, I think on that note, it is 8:10. That is all the time we have for our show today. Thank you so much to everyone who tuned in.
Hey.
Look, this was a blast. I hope you all had a blast and everyone watched had a blast.
Well, I had so much fun.
Yeah, this was great.
If you had enough fun to think it worth money, our Venmo is open at the IT Crowd. We greatly appreciate it. Now that Alex is only doing regional professional theater, he has time to actually dish out the Venmo on a more regular
We got
basis.
a big payday the other day too, and I was like, yeah.
Oh, it was nice.
It was months worth of it, and it came at just the right time. So, guys, for real, thank you, because of that, I was able to pay off a parking ticket. So, thank you.
Yeah.
Ladies.
Nice.
It was a blessing.
All right. Anything you have to say to the public before we go?
The IT Crowd.